Hi, and welcome to the Brisbane Professionals Podcast. This is a podcast brought to you by SMS Law, going through the legal secrets that will benefit you and your clients, as well as having a little bit of fun as we go. This podcast is designed to educate you on, number one, complicated legal terms that we will explain in an easy to understand manner. Two, to understand why you do things from a legal perspective in your business. And three, to help you develop a plan for the future success of your business. Our mission is to help empower small to medium-sized businesses around the world to get access to legal advice so that they can help build their communities and make the world a better place. Did you know that any business owner is on average 7 months away from losing everything? That is the average time that it takes from a successful business to fold when an aspect of their business is not set up correctly. This podcast is all about empowering you and your business with knowledge and tools to ensure that that doesn't happen to you or to your clients. Let's begin, shall we?
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Brisbane Professional Podcast. My name is Craig Mason, and I have with me, as always, Mr. Jeremy Stratton. Say hello to everyone, please, Jeremy.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a great day, and hello to you too, Mr. Craig Mason.
Thank you. Thank you indeed. Today, we wanted to talk about a pretty important phase of the business life cycle. This is when we're talking about the business life cycle, we're obviously talking about the legal side of things. And today we want to talk about maximizing your actual business. So you've had a business for a while, probably. You've got employees, you've got intellectual property sorted out, you've got plenty of clients, and now you want to look at maximizing your business to start taking it up to the next level. So touch on some things that you need to do in order to maximize your business. Some of them might be obvious to you, some of them not so much. So, Jeremy, what is it that you should be doing in order to maximize your business if you haven't done that already?
Yeah, so it's a really important question, and maximizing your business isn't about just making sure that you're getting all your workers working 80 hours a week and really driving them into the ground. That's the old way of doing things, and it just doesn't work these days. So you need to have a look at, though, what work could you be doing right now that you haven't done yet. So what clients have you got? What kind of repeat work can you get from them? And that kind of goes with the other question I had in this regard about how can I get more work. So it's like, how can I get more work from new clients? But really, it's 6 times cheaper to get repeat work from an existing client than to find a new client. So what is the work that you could be doing for your existing clients and customers right now? Because it's way cheaper to get that work in. So really have a think about what you can do there, because that will really help you to maximize your business. Craig, did you want to have a talk about what you have to do to actually scale that?
Yeah, so when you're talking about scaling, you really got to look at what your systems and procedures are and make sure there's no problems with that. Because the moment you start scaling your business and there's an issue with your procedures, they'll be amplified even more so. So you need to go back, and that's part of the part of your business. Look at your systems, your processes, and treat it like you may want to franchise your business or sell your business. So you can just hand it all over, and someone can follow those processes, and your business, stays exactly the same. So look at those. Any problems within that are going to become issues in the future. So important to look at your systems and processes. And one of the other things you need to look at when you're maximizing your business is where can your business expand into? So, Jeremy, you were talking about, getting more work or clients, and one of those ways is to expand into a new market geographically, or it could be a new product that's related to the products you have, or a different service, or it may well be actually buying a business potentially in a different place, or even in the same place, a competitor, for instance, and merging those two. That's a way of getting more clients, obviously, because they have clients already in the existing business. So they're the sorts of ways that you can look at when you're maximizing your business, is make sure your processes and everything up to scratch, and also look at different markets that you might be able to expand into. Jeremy, you want to talk about investors, which is another way that you can maximize your business?
Yeah, so bringing in investors isn't for everyone. It can be fraught with lots of problems if you don't think about it properly. So when you bring in an investor, usually they're going to give you some sort of money investment, or they're going to give you some sort of experience or some sort of capital injection into your business. And in exchange for that, they're going to want some sort of control over your business or your company. So you have to have a think about, what are you willing to give up? How much control are you willing to give up to go and bring in an investor into your business? It's a super important question that you need to be prepared to really be honest with yourself on, because if you bring in someone in and you're not willing to give up some level of control, then it's never going to work. And so then you've also got to realize that you're going to have to give up some of the income as well over the business. So not just control, but you have to give up some of the income. And at the end of the day, the capital of the business and the value of the business is going to be not just yours, and someone else will be there. And that's fine, because often you're not going to be able to scale and grow the business yourself, and you might need that outside capital. And having a small piece of a large pie can be better than having a large piece of a small pie. But you really need to ask yourself those questions. What control are you willing to give up to accept investor money? And what income, and I guess at the end of the day, capital are you willing to give up to bring in investor money? As I said, it's not for everyone, but it certainly can be done right if you answer those questions and bring in the right people.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're the sorts of things that we say you need to be looking at in order to maximize your business. As always, it's a good idea to start thinking about these things, even if you're not at that level in your business, because all the things that we're talking about or spoken about today will improve your business in the long run. So really look at how you can get more work in, which is an obvious one, and also about team capacity. So looking at if your team is at capacity and whether or not they can take on more work or more products or whatever it might be is a important part of maximizing your business as well. Because if your team is at capacity, then you start doing all these things, then there could be some issues as well. So you might have to get more team or work out a different way of doing it. So they're the sorts of things you need to think about when you're maximizing your business. That is it for us for today's show. Thank you for joining us as always. If you do like the show, which we hope you do, please jump on and rate and review the podcast. Like SMS Law on Facebook and any other social media platforms, Twitter. Search for Jeremy and I on LinkedIn. We do release other information and interesting articles throughout the time through those platforms, and we'd welcome you to join that community and engage with us there. We're open to questions as well if you want to get in touch. If you've got a pressing issue or something else you want us to discuss on the show, get in touch. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.